Hello and welcome to another tutorial in the CSS series. In the previous tutorial, we spoke about what combinator selectors are, and then we went over few different types of combinator selectors. In this tutorial, let's talk about a CSS keyword called as pseudo classes and its uses. Before we dive into what a pseudo class is, let's write some HTML within the body. I'm going to create a div element and add in some content here. Let's also style this div element and add a background color to it. We go back to the browser and then hit refresh. As you can see, we have a div element with a green background. So the use case now is, what if I want to change the background color dynamically when I move my cursor pointer onto this div? So you might have seen this in some websites where there are highlights or color changes when we hover on certain elements on the web page. So the way we achieve that using CSS is by adding a pseudo class. So I'll target a selector here, which is div. And the way we add a pseudo class is by adding a colon after the selector. Now, there are a bunch of pseudo classes that we can pick, but in this use case, I'm going to be using hover. So as the name suggests, hover is going to add, when we hover over the element, it's going to add the style that is defined within this block. So let's add some background color, which is different from the green color. I'll pick some contrasting color here. Okay, let's say we picked blue violet. I'll hit save, go back and hit refresh. Now carefully look at what happens when I hover my mouse over this div element. So it changes its background color, and then when I move away from the div, it goes back to the original color. So this is achieved using hover pseudo class. So a pseudo class is something which defines what state of an element, uh, it defines the state of an element. So it could be hover or, and these pseudo classes uh, are specific to the HTML element type. For example, there is another type of uh, element, which is the link element. So this is the most commonly used example that we use for adding pseudo classes. For example, A, and then there is an href and we add a target to it. Click me. So this is the content for our link tag, link element, and then we'll be adding a URL within this. And our target will be blank, which will take care of opening this link in a new browser tab. So let's go back and make sure that our link appears. So our link appears here. Let me try to zoom in. So as you can see, this looks like it's in a blue shade. The color of this link is in a blue shade. Let me go back and add in some styles to our anchor tag based on different states. When I say state, let me add the first pseudo class, which is link, and also write some comments over each of these pseudo classes to explain what they do. So the link pseudo class, this style gets applied when we when the URL is not visited before. For example, I haven't visited this website, which is example.com, from this browser or from this link or from this website before. So this a colon link knows it has access to the browser history. So that's how it's going to determine if I have already accessed this web page before or not. Now, what I'll do is if I did not visit that website before, I'll be adding a color to it, which is crimson. So let's verify if this works out. If the link appears in this color, that means I have never visited the example.com website before from this browser. So yes, that's the case. So it did turn into a crimson color. So I haven't visited that before. Let's go back and say there is another uh, pseudo class called as visited. The visited pseudo class, basically what it says is if if I have visited this website and then go back to the web page, the color of this link should look different. So that's when it's going to add this style from this block. So I'll be adding maybe a different color, yellow green, and I'll also be using hover on this. Let's pick a ridiculously contrasting color from crimson. So it could be aqua. Okay. So what will happen is we have a crimson color link, and then when I hover over it, it's going to show the aqua color. And when I click on it and go to that website, and then when I go back from that website to the actual this HTML page, it should turn into yellow green. Let's make sure if that works out. So it does start with the crimson color. Now when I hover on it, it shows me the blue color. But when I click on it, it opened this in a new website. When I go back to it, it has changed into the yellow green color, which is the visited style. So this is how we use pseudo classes to add some certain stylings based on the state. Uh, the most commonly used pseudo class is hover. So it adds some sort of interactivity to HTML elements without the need of any programming languages like JavaScript. So that's what the pseudo class offers within the HTML element. There are a lot of other examples that we can go over, but as per this tutorial, I think it will be too much to cover every possible scenario because, as I've already mentioned, each of these pseudo classes are very specific to the HTML element. Since we have used Anchor as an example, we could come up with these three pseudo classes. But if we come up with let's say, a form element, then we will have different types of pseudo classes like focus. And if we have a checkbox element, then we have another pseudo class called checked. So it varies from element to element. That's why I would like to stop the pseudo class topic with the anchor element and the in the regular div element, since we have covered hover, which is the most common one, and then the rest of the ones are specific to the element type. Hopefully that's clear. If there are any questions, please feel free to add them in the comment section. I'll try to respond to each and every comments or questions that you guys have. And also, please remember to subscribe to this channel, and it keeps me motivated to add more and more content and help you guys in as many ways as possible. I'll see you in the next one.